Boom! We are live, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to the Life as a Chad YouTube channel. And I thank you all for being here, wherever you may be. And of course, however you may be listening. I was really debating whether to talk about this, especially on YouTube, but I'm gonna try and be as innocuous as possible with it. But basically, we're going to be discussing the drama that has transpired with Milo Yiannopoulos, Ali Akbar, I believe his last name is, America First, and Nick Fuentes. And just kind of my personal takes on it. You know, anybody who has watched my channel for any period of time knows that I've mentioned in the past that I've been a conservative my entire life. It's been something to me. One of the questions that I've asked myself since day one of being a conservative, since I was 10 years old, is how in the fuck we ever lose, because we so obviously have the right answers, the morality, the logic, this and that. And as I've gotten older, more mature, more wise, uh, taking in more information, the answer is clear why the conservative party or movement is losing in a lot of regards. And it's because, and the left can get away with it, but it's because you have a lot of conservatives who masquerade themselves as moral, Christian, um, traditionalists that at the same time engage in this debaucherous, uh, just not good lifestyle, while simultaneously you have different fractions of the conservative movement who go after other fractions of the conservative movement. So in other words, infighting. See, the left can get away with it because their whole agenda is debaucherous. So them engaging in debauchery doesn't really hurt their base or their movement very much because they're not claiming to be moral or just people. Whereas on the conservative side, the right side, we are. And so when you have things like this, it just dramatically hurts any positive momentum you may have had. But basically, and that right there is probably the biggest takeaway that I want to say from all of this, is that we will never get back or win any meaningful situation or ground in this battle, for lack of a better term, until this shit stops. And the infighting, the debauchery, because as long as that happens, you're basically doing the work of the left without them having to do anything. So basically the drama here is, and by the way, I am America First. I'm not a groiper. I wouldn't call myself a groiper, but I am a Orthodox Christian, America First, paleo conservative, ideological man. So my opinion here definitely may be a little biased. But the drama here essentially is that Ali Akbar, who had been a certain way before, I'm not going to use the term, had been a certain way before and presented this front as if he was changing his life. He had tons of political connections, and it turned out to be that he was not necessarily turning his life around in the biblical aspect. Okay. Not sure I should be laughing about that. Then you and so he has some connection with the America First, Nick Fuentes movement. But really, politics is a small world. So all of these people, and in general, different people are going to be used for different things. There is such a thing, there is such a gray area of it within politics, that you use someone as a means to an end. You don't necessarily agree with everything they do, but and they're not necessarily a part of your movement, but they have certain things that you could certainly benefit from. So the long and the short of it is, he did not stop with that debauchery. An individual named Smiley basically gave in by and his justification was that it may help his political career. And Milo Yiannopoulos, where Milo Yiannopoulos fits into all this, is that he knew of this information, withheld it, uh, especially withheld it towards Nick Fuentes in America First for his own personal reasons. And now shit has hit the fan. The information has come forth. Milo has withheld this information from America First and the authorities, everybody, for about a year's time. And now you have people like Andrew Wilson and Kiwi Farms and the Crucible going after Nick, basically stating that he should have preemptively disassociated with Milo and Ali Akbar. So here's my take on it. And yes, I'll just tell you right now, I'm gonna lean way more towards Nick on this subject, more than likely, because I see what he's been saying, and it seems justifiable. Number one, personally, I believe in the innocent until proven guilty mantra. And you'll find a lot of conservatives say that they believe in that, but they don't. They fucking don't. As soon as it's something that can benefit them or hoist their position, and like I said, just benefit them in any way, they will want you to preemptively judge, condemn, disassociate. The list goes on, which is just wrong. Uh, when you do something preemptively without established information, without established evidence, you just open yourself to all kinds of liability. And quite frankly, it's wrong. To me, that's not moral. It's not moral to make an opinion based off of hearsay and rumors. Okay. By the way, I don't dislike Andrew Wilson or the Crucible. I think they have some good content, and like I said, by and large, I agree with a lot of the worldview that they present. That's number one. Number two, Milo withholding the information for a year's time is totally fucked. And I remember thinking a few years ago, before I even started any of this, thinking to myself, man, like I can, and I said this, I alluded to this at the beginning of the video, like, man, how the fuck are we not, like, we have the most popular people, Americans and Westerners are obviously listening to this message of conservatism. Uh, some of the biggest YouTubers were on the right wing, yet we're losing, with the exception of one brief intermittence of Trump, from 2016 to, I would say, 2018. And then you fast forward to now, and you have many other examples besides this, but you see a guy like Milo, who spends his career fighting for conservatism, quote unquote, giving answers and reasons as to why conservatism is losing, how we can get back to the way things were, how we can win. Meanwhile, he does shit like this where he is using information to get back at one guy and withholding information to get back at another guy, taking down multiple figures in the right wing arena. But in general, from people who are not in the right wing sphere, making it seem like the conservative movement is full of debaucherous dorks, debaucherous losers, and weirdos. Just making it look like a shit show. So you see that and you're like, well, of course we're losing, because the top leaders would rather have some personal vendetta and win some personal fight, stigmata, rather than actually winning the culture, winning this political war, for again, for lack of a better term. And it's not just Milo, it's many people in the right wing who are that way. This is why conservatism is bad at local politics. It's why, you know, they have lost states like California. It's why New York, for that matter. It's why they have lost the university system. It's because we can't band together and do what's right for the movement as a whole. Instead, we have these figures who say and get the common folk all riled up, the plebs all riled up about this issue and this issue, and how are we going to fix this issue? America's all fucked up, and how are we going to fix it? But then you're simultaneously tearing down any positive momentum that the right wing has been able to have. So this is just crazy. You know, I find it too bad that just from an outside perspective, I find it too bad that the Crucible, Andrew Wilson, and Kiwi Farms are like obsessed with Nick Fuentes and America First. I find it too bad that Milo has ruined the opinions towards Nick for some people, for something that I don't really see an issue with what he did. He didn't know of the information. There's nothing wrong with not preemptively disavowing or disassociating or anything like that. In fact, I would say that's the moral. That's the just thing to do. That's the hard thing to do. The easy thing to do is just to take somebody's opinion and go, oh, yeah, fuck that person. Yeah, I fucking disavow from that person. That's the easy thing to do. But now, you know, they're going to have to go on a whole escapade of rationalizing and stating why Milo is incorrect. And then the third thing here is just in general, as a Orthodox Christian, it's too bad to see a guy like Milo and or you know, just it's too bad to see two people so obviously hurt and struggling and um just not doing well. Sorry guys, I'm a little under the weather. Little hard to breathe. Little hard to breathe. It's too bad to see them not doing well. And you know, I don't think there's like, if you're a Christian, you're supposed to be forgiving on a certain level, especially when it's somebody who has engaged in a certain lifestyle that at least publicly is trying to change said lifestyle. I mean, how Christian would it be to say, no, still fuck that guy? We're not going to welcome you with open arms and support you in your journey towards trying to be better, trying to get closer to God, closer with God, become a better man, a better person. That doesn't make sense. That's not what Christians are about. And as soon as it was proven otherwise, they distanced themselves from said person. So it's just too bad that they're obviously ill, obviously sick. Milo's career has just totally went downhill. I think there's a general problem in the conservative movement of men that are not confident in their sexuality and well, are not really like strong men. If you're a strong man, you're confident in your sexuality. And it's obvious that that is just not the case for a lot of the people in the conservative movement. So, but they're obviously sick. Milo went from being top 3, if not number 1, most popular right-wing figures to going with Gavin McInnes to censor.tv or whatever they had, which actually seemed like not a bad idea. That bridge was burned. Then to Cozy and allowing America First to use him as a means to an end. It was benefiting both parties, to now making no progress with the Christian aspect of his journey, apparently on drugs, alcohol. I remember there was an interview, and I just rewatched it again, that Roosh did with Milo, and Milo admitted to partaking in some other sins since giving up the certain lifestyle, but not bad, of course. Like, but just a little bit here and there. Been drinking a little bit more, but not bad, of course. But of course, guys like him are excellent liars. They're great liars. So, you know, it's too bad to see. And we'll see what happens here, guys. We'll see what happens here. I'm very curious what you guys think about all this. Be sure to comment, like, and definitely subscribe, share, but definitely smash that fucking subscribe button. Support your boy. Support a fellow king. And I will keep pumping out the content. If there's any more that comes to light with this, I will certainly react to it. And of course, last but not least, DBAP, don't be a pussy willow and facts over feelings, because your feelings just still matter. Stay safe, kings. Love y'all. Peace.